Hi everybody, my name is Carrie Mubarak. This is the new moon view for my fire signs. So fire signs, if you are an Aries, you are a Leo, or you are a Sagittarius, I am talking to you. And this is sun sign. You can also apply this if you have a fire sign as your moon sign as well. So sun sign, moon sign, you can use these interchangeably. But if you want to get deeper, if you want to know how this is really affecting you personally, then the best thing to do is to have your own personal new moon view reading, and those are available. That is available to you if you connect with me at info@wooingnature.life, and you'll see that information in the description below. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of set things up here. And while I'm doing that, I am going to talk to you generally about the new moon and its energy. It is in Pisces. The new moon is in Pisces. So feelings, emotions, getting in touch with your intuitive side generally for everyone is the word of the day. That's keynote information for you to know. So as you are setting your new moon goals, or as you are quietly meditating on your life and gaining some perspective for yourself, and using this new moon time to kind of as a self-care, as a model for self-care, or as a moment to connect to your inner being, and so that you can be rejuvenated and that kind of thing. That's something for you to think about, because that moon is bringing in, or is coming with, this really really cool, intuitive, sensitive energy, where you will be able to really connect with your inner self and your inner sanctum. It's just like the Piscean energy is gonna encourage that anyway. So just thinking about general purpose, what that's all about. If you want to know more about the astrological implications of the new moon, you can check out my other video, which is just a general reading, or a general assessment rather, of the moon and what's happening around it. Okay, but this is specifically for my fire signs. This is specifically for the fire signs. So what I do is I just consider what's happening astrologically, what's happening outside of ourselves astrologically, and then we use the oracle cards to connect to your energy fire signs, so that we can get specific about how this moon is affecting the elements, the other elements. It's all a part of wooing nature. Got to know the nature of things. If you know the nature of things, then healing becomes a little easier. All right, so let's see what we got going on for you all. Fire signs. Fire signs. First card up is a leg up. A leg up. It's about needing some help, getting some help. Clean it up is the second card. Let me scoot back so I have enough room. So we have a leg up. We have clean it up. Message in a bottle. Fork in the road. And the last card is to the sea. Okay, so at the very center, we're talking about needing a leg up. This is about being able to get the help that you need, the kind of assistance that you need in order for you to be able to get to what you want to get to and do what it is that you want to do. Again, this moon phase is asking us to go in. Going in this case, will allow you to see who it is that's on your side, who it is that you need to connect to, and to ask for the help that you need, because not everybody is going to be helpful to you. That's just the truth. So if you are needing assistance, if you're needing some help in some way, then this going in, being quiet, connecting to your inner self will not only allow you to see who can be of good help to you, but also what specific type of help you need. Because sometimes things that you think you need help with, you don't need the help with. Like, you may not need help with the things you think you need help with, but you may need other kinds of help. So right here in the south position, which is where we're learning lessons, this is about cleaning up, getting rid of the excess. Fire signs, get rid of anything that is excessive. Simplify your life. Take out the trash. And that means emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Get rid of the excess. Keep it simple. Simplify your life. I cannot say enough about that. In the west, which is where we go to look within, there's a message there. So again, we're talking about being able to go in, taking time out, being quiet, listening to your inner self or your higher self. There's a message there. And the message looks like it's coming from an experience from your past. It could be somebody from your past that's bringing the message to you, something significant that you need to know in order to move forward. Okay, in your north position, which is your place of wisdom, it's also the place of your own knowledge, the knowledge that comes from your own experiences. This is the fork in the road. So you've been here before. You've been here before. You've seen this before. You've done it before. This isn't the first time you've been at a fork in the road. What you're doing now is drawing from your past experiences, drawing from what you already know, and drawing from your own inner knowledge in order to make a decision that's going to get you to the next phase. And then the east position, which is where we go for inspiration, it says to the sea. And so this is like moving away from the familiar, moving away from that which is familiar, and navigating yourself to something new. So I'm getting a lot of water energy here, and like I said, it's a moon time and it's in a water house. So this, I'm getting water in both of these cards here. In the spectrum of the, or in the what do you call this? In the channel that runs from west to east, which is from the place of your own knowing to the place of the unknown, there's this water here. So to me, it's like really, really, really getting into your getting into that your intuition, using your intuition, connecting to your intuition, connecting to your higher self, and connecting to your spirits and letting them be the guide. Okay, so it looks like it's some help that you're looking for. You're needing a little extra help, maybe trying to get yourself unstuck. The guidance here is to get rid of the old, get rid of the stuff that you don't need. And it's not just stuff, it's people too. Get rid of the people, the stuff, the things, the ideas, the concepts. It could be something even inside yourself. Thoughts that you have, assumptions that you have about yourself, old outdated views of you that are cluttering and keeping you from being able to realize what it is that you're dreaming of, or that you are imagining. The imagination is important. It's an important part of you being able to connect to your dreams. All right, so we got the Nine of Swords, which looks like it's a lot of things on your mind there. We got Four of Cups, which means you're just kind of brooding. There's the Nine of Cups, which is a positive card. Looks like things are looking up. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then the last card is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So just look at this a little closer here. So in that same position where you were asking for the leg up, or where the leg up was needed, it looks like where you're needing the most help, fire sign, is in dealing with these thoughts that are circulating around in your head. This could be worry. This could be guilt. But it's one of those things where, you know, these thoughts that keep ruminating and they keep rolling around in your head and they just keep circling around. They keep circling around. I don't know if you've ever seen those cartoons where somebody gets hit in the head and they got the little stars spinning around in the head. That's you. That's like the stars are spinning around in your head and you're kind of discombobulated and you may even feel like you've been hit over the head. But where you're needing your extra leg up is in removing or getting yourself out of your own head. And whatever it is that you keep circulating, in there, it's not doing anything but doing this. It's just doing this right here. But it's not going anywhere. So what you want to do is you want to stop this circulation, and you want to stop it so that we can, tell this thing where to go. This goes back to your fork in the road. I love this. This is Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle. I love this deck or this particular card in the deck, because I don't know if you can see it, but there's this llama and he's all dressed up. He has antlers on top of his head. And then there's all these arrows pointing in all these different directions. And then what's really funny is this monkey with his arms up in the air, also being a distraction. So yeah, this is what it can feel like. And if I feel like the fork in the road that you're experiencing is because of this worry or guilt. One of these things. Probably worry and anxiety. So don't hesitate to reach out for that, because that kind of energy will definitely keep you stuck at a crossroads. It will definitely keep you stuck at the crossroads. All right, in the south position, where we talked about needing to clean up, what needs to be cleaned up, or something needing to be cleaned, we've got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups shows us kind of what I call raging in your own bowl. You're still, again, we're talking about this kind of energy, worryation and stress and that kind of stuff. And then that brings you down, and then you're just kind of in this mood and you want to be by yourself, and you're kind of ruminating again in your own thoughts and your own emotions, and you're not able to get out of it, okay? So it's time to get rid of that. It's time to find yourself outside of this space of just kind of, oh, well, things are not going well and I'm just going to sit here and be blah. No, we got to get rid of that. You got to start cleaning house. If you find yourself in that situation where you're just sitting there kind of staring at the wall or staring at the television or not feeling motivated to get out of that mood, then it's time to just clean house. And start with what you know. Start with your closet. Go to your closet. Clean out your closet first. You know, clean out your junk drawer. Start with things that are physical that have to be cleaned up. And then you'll start to feel better. You'll start to feel better. You'll start to feel lighter. You'll start to have this levity about you. And then you maybe can go to the next thing, like some of the mental clutter that you've got going on. Because this is mental clutter. This is mental clutter. And after you've had so much mental clutter and you can't deal with it anymore, then you go somewhere and you just like, well, I'm not going to deal with it at all. I'm just going to sit here and just be in it. No. Got to get rid of that. So the message in the bottle, the message that's trying to come through, there is a message coming through from you, and the message is really coming from yourself. It's actually coming from your own experiences. So the message that needs to come through for you, that really is going to be your leg up, that really is going to be of help to you, it's actually going to come from yourself, and it's going to come from the experiences that you've already had, fire signs. And look what we've got, the Nine of Cups in that position. So this is really important. Getting in tune with the experience that you've already had. You've already walked through this. This is what I'm getting really strong right here. You've already been through this. You've already done this. You've been there, done this. The leg up you need is really going to come from you. You've already been down this road before, and you already know how to get there. So there's plenty to benefit here once you get the message. Okay? Get the message. This fork in the road, we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles represents someone who is still learning, still developing, and still growing in the realm of Pentacles. Pentacles represents the earth, anything that's related to the earth. So anything, I always say, if you want to think about what does the earth represent, the earth element represent, it represents everything that you're going to leave here when you're gone. So when you die, everything that you have that's going to stay here on this earth, and you're not going to take it with you to heaven, that's what that means. So your money, your house, your body, your physical self, your physical body, all of that is related to the realm of the earth or the pentacles. So Knight is someone who is still in the process of learning something from something physical. It could be a money issue. It could be a health issue. It could be something happening at home or with the people around you as well. But wherever you're feeling stuck, it is from that experience. It's coming from that place. You feel like you're battling in some way. You feel like you're trying to get in control of the situation. And in this case, trying to get in control of it may take, it looks like it's going to take you really being still during this time. I just feel like this Piscean moon, new moon, is beckoning you all, fire signs, to go in. This is the West. The West is the place where we look within. So it's really calling you into an experience that you've already had. It's just saying that, you've already been here before. You've already had this experience before. You've already been stuck at this place before. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Go with the flow. Go with the flow of the energy. And then here we have to the sea. Remember I talked about the water going with the flow, being fluid, not allowing yourself to be contained. Don't go for the safety net. Don't go and get inside that little box that everybody wants you to get inside of because it makes them feel comfortable. Don't get inside the box because it makes you feel comfortable. Allow yourself to be free-flowing. And in that position, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is usually a card that represents defending one's territory or having to defend oneself in a situation. This is not about being defensive. This is not about being defensive. It's like taking the offensive. So instead of letting things happen to you and feeling like, oh God, all of the world is caving in on me and I don't know what to do about it, and kind of putting yourself in this kind of period of rumination, be offensive. Take some offense. Be on the offense. Be proactive. So you don't have to feel like, everything is coming at you and now you have to try to figure out what to do next. It can be extremely overwhelming. So yeah, so I think that's it. Let me see if it's anything else. Anything else that our fire signs need to hear in relationship to what's happening on the new moon, March the 6th, 2019. Any additional, anything else? No, I'm not getting anything else. All right, fire signs, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope that you will get connected and get connected during the new moon. If you would like your own personal new moon view reading, you can reach me at info@wooingnature.life. As always, I hope you have a wonderful new moon and a relaxing new moon and a quiet new moon and a reflective new moon. And I also hope that you have a wonderful life.